What's up? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan and Nick Fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, y'all. Let's get into the video. But before I start, I just want to say there seems to be a misconception that I don't think the Knicks are a good team. You know what I'm saying? Skull, if I'm pronouncing it right, I'm just going to drop a comment from from the last video. Keep that same energy, chat when we beat the Thunder Friday. The season has its ups and downs. Be patient. And I want to say this, Skull, if I'm pronouncing that name right, I agree with you. The thing about my last video, I never said the Knicks was not a good team. I never said Tibbs wasn't a good coach. I may have said he's a good assistant coach, but I still say he's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? I just said that if he keep playing the players the way that he's playing them, that there's no way we can make it to the NBA Finals because we won't have the players. They won't be healthy enough. They won't have the energy. And I know we all thinking about, all-star. The players get their little break. But they're looking kind of banged up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that in a minute, all right? So for every one of them, one comments, you know what I'm saying? I got to say I love my Nick Cave Dwellers. I got my Cave Dwellers to back me up. And here I'm just going to drop some few other comments from Sincere. Got my man Bill Smith. Vaughn. You know I got you up in there, P. You know what I'm saying? Bill, Raleigh, shout out. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the support. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to do a live with this video, but for some reason my EV Mux didn't want to go up. But just want to say thank you for the support. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all see it my way, and I don't expect everybody to see it my way. But at the same time, I'm not saying this is a bad team. I'm just saying that the coach needs to make some changes. All right, with that being said, let me just drop some jewels how we can fix that. And as you see over there, we're going to run it down the line. We have to balance that offense out. You know what I'm saying? We have to balance that offense out. I'll give you some stats because the Knicks are still in a good position. 6th in scoring, 20th in rebounding, 10th in assists, opposing points, 7th. So I'm not saying that this team is a bad team. I'm saying this coach have to adapt the way other coaches adapt. And I'm going to back that up in a minute. But let's just talk about balancing the offense and how we can do that. Y'all been hearing me saying that he need to play the bench more. And I know some of you, well, I'm going to say some sources might say that, he is giving the bench enough quality minutes. And I'm going to beg to differ. And we're going to jump right into that with my proof because this is usually the lineup, you know what I'm saying? Towns was out. This is the game against the Magic. So, but this is basically how he run his rotation, 8-man rotation. Tonight we see that Chua got 22 minutes, Shaman got 20 minutes, and Payne got 12 minutes. And I'm gonna be real, them are illusion minutes because whenever these guys are on the floor, there's either Brunson or Towns. Towns wasn't in tonight, but Brunson still take the majority of the shots. The bench don't get the shots that, will put them on a level of other bench. Let's be real. Shaman got 3 shots. He went 0 for 3. Payne shot 2 for 7. I'm making a video why I think that Kolek should replace Cameron Payne in the lineup. I know a lot of y'all like Cameron Payne, but Cameron Payne, in my opinion, he make too many bad decisions and he forgets that he's not the main guy. You know what I'm saying? We like him when he make them threes, but come on, he miss more than he make. And we starting to realize why he's been floating around the NBA like he been. Shamit, I know y'all gonna talk about, I'm talking about expanding the rotation. So far, Shamit been, I'm not even gonna say an enigma, but it looked more like an imposter. You know what I'm saying? He don't look the same like he looked in preseason. And granted, he's working his way back into basketball shape, so that's why I'm not too worried. But this is why I'm talking about the bench have to get more time. You can't throw them in sparingly and think that they're going to be able to come out and compete with other teams. And when I say sparingly, okay, Shammy got 20 minutes, right? But think about the 20 minutes he got. He probably got 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the first quarter, another 4 minutes in that quarter, breaking down. You understand now? If you're going to give him 20 minutes, give him 5 minutes per quarter. And that's where you give him another starter significant minutes rest. You know what I'm saying? Give him 6 minutes per quarter. You know what I'm saying? But paying 12 minutes. Now, as I said, we probably moved to an offensive adjustment. Don't pay attention to that. We're going to just talk about what I'm talking about right now, and then we're going to get to the offensive adjustment and how we can improve. Right now, let's go to the opposing teams. Magic. Look how many players Magic played. 10. That's 10 players. Look at the minutes and look how the minutes are evenly distributed between the players on the Magic. You know what I'm saying? Look at it, and even if you see the guy Queen down there with 5 minutes, right? He came in to spell another player, but he came in when Jamal Mosley see that one player wasn't doing his job and he was finding something. But look at their bench minutes. 26, 25, 25, 15. Now you're gonna say, oh, that's basically a 9-man rotation because the other guy got 5 minutes. But that 15 minutes, them 15 minutes, go back for a second and let's just look at this. 12, look at them, that 15 minutes is 9 men, an extra man out there on a tired body, which would be one of the New York Knicks bodies. You know what I'm saying? Now let's move over to the next game. This is the Thunder. Look at the minutes and look at how many players they played. 7, 8. That's another 10-man rotation, wearing the Knicks out. And the Knicks played over 40 minutes, the starters, in that Thunder game. So this is what I mean by adjusting to the offense. I just think we're going to just move into, but adjusting to defensive matchups or whatever, or just overplaying and balancing the minutes. Basically, that's what I'm talking about balancing the minutes. We go back to the Magic, because to me, I think the Magic really balanced the minutes. If you look at the players, how many minutes they got, points, look at the shot selections. You know what I'm saying? The shot selection was balanced. You know what I'm saying? They are getting up shots just as well as their starters. And one would say, oh, well, the Magic, all their main scorers is out, they're hurt. And I would agree with you, but the one thing I noticed about Jamal Mosley, I about to say Tinsley, Mosley, that even when Banchero and the twins, I call them twins, but the Wagner brothers, when they was on the court, these same guys was still getting light. That's the thing I'm talking about. Incorporating your bench. Go back and look at the games, look at their minutes. And it ain't like Mosley just said, okay, next man up. No. He was running like a 12-man, 13-man rotation. And they're in fourth? And they're competing without their main players. Will the Knicks be able to do that? I don't think so, because our rookies, our bench players, our backup players, whatever you want to call them, second-year men, they're not getting the playing time. They're not getting the confidence. And the most important thing, they're not getting the chemistry to play in live game action. And that's what a lot of y'all is missing out on. Okay, we get into the playoffs and one of these guys go down, these guys is not going to be ready. Y'all can keep talking about the next man up. But come on, I know some of you had to play sports. I know y'all had to play sports. You know what I'm saying? Y'all forget, you know what I'm saying? These guys are human beings. You know what I'm saying? They need the time on the court to build the chemistry and the confidence. And he's not giving them that. He's not giving them that. We just dropped 3 in a row, and there's a real possibility that we might lose to Toronto. Because in my opinion, all coaches got to do is just run the rotations. Now, we see the Thunder. That's what? 10-man rotation going against the Knicks 8. Let's go to the Bulls and how they played it. Another 9-man rotation to 8. And not only that, if you look at the shot selection and how they are moving the ball is moving more fluently on other teams. We keep talking about we have motion often, like the ball movement is there. Randall's going, the ball movement, but in reality, it's not. It's isolation. It's Brunson getting the ball, doing almost what Julius Randle doing, but he's going to the hoop. You know what I'm saying? If he can't get in, he dishing this out late seconds. And let me say one thing. I'm not I'm not complaining about any one of our players because, like I said, I do believe this is a championship team. It's just the coach have to make some adjustments. And if you don't adjust, you know what I'm saying, especially with the defensive matchups. And when I'm talking about the defensive matchup, hold on for a second. Because I wanted to talk about offensive adjustments. All right. As I said, we need more ball movement, but that's something I want to talk about. Should we move Josh Hart into the backup off the starting lineup or out of that power forward position? Because the lineup, some changes got to be made. In order for this team to be successful, some changes got to be made. And Josh Hart playing power forward, I don't care how many rebounds he's grabbing a game right now, how good it looks. It's going to take a wear and tear on his body as it did last year when we're playing 82 games. You know what I'm saying? Skull, I'm going to bring you up one more time just to show you something. Yes, it's early in the season, and the season go up and down. But what about the player's body? You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all forgetting about. What about the player's body? Y'all, we know is wear and tear. So these defensive matchups is killing us. First of all, I'm gonna be real. I don't like the scheme. I don't like always trapping, but I understand that we have to trap and double team because we're undersized and Tiz will not go with matchups. Now, what I mean about matchups, the other night when we was playing the Orlando Magic or Chicago Bulls, they were bringing a 7-footer and a 6'11 guy. And we would have Josh Hart playing on a guy that's 6'11, 230 pounds. 220 pounds. Josh Hart can't be no more than 175, 180. And y'all gonna tell me that's not gonna take wear and tear on his body? So all right, first of all, Josh Hart, he gets his points, and that's the good thing because we don't expect Josh Hart to be that scorer that he has been this season. But when we bring in Jericho Sims, let's be real, we're not we're not expecting points from them. Their main job is get rebounds, box out, play defense. And this is what I mean by matchup. This is when Hooker Porty should be in there. Matter of fact, I still think we should put a big alongside Karl Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? We got to change up. The defensive matchup is not matching, and it's wearing and tearing the guys. You know what I'm saying? I think in the second unit, you know, if you're going to leave the second unit the way it is, Hooker Porter should be coming out there more because if you're going to bring Jericho Sims do not look at the basket. One thing I give a chew, he will make a move to the basket. And the one thing that I know and what I saw, Hooker Porter would do the same thing. He's, in my opinion, he have a higher IQ than Jericho Sims. But what I'm saying, if you're going to just have Jericho Sims out there to get rebounds, you know what I'm saying, a block here and there, then Hooker Porter could do the same thing, and it's going to benefit the team because he's a 7-footer. He's going to be his arm span, his wingspan is longer than Jericho Sims. He's going to be able to deter more shots, hopefully block more shots. He's going to be more size. And then I would like to see Dadier or even Toppin. We have the size. We just don't have the coach having the confidence in the player. If your coach don't have confidence in you, you know what I'm saying? Some guys might have that energy. Well, I can't wait till I get on another team. I know how good I am. But some guys don't. You know, Kevin Knox, I think he should have stayed in college. You know what I'm saying? His confidence level wasn't there yet. Or someone could say he was just trash. But this coach do not know how to develop talent, and he do not know how to adapt to defensive matchup. For all the praise that he get for his defensive skills and being a guru, and you know this roster, someone says flawed. I don't want to hear that because I still feel this is a championship team. You have to start if you're going to play Jalen Brunson and Towns damn near the whole game, and the bench, when they come out there and they're not getting any equal shots, then you might as well start putting in guys to match size so that they can deter shots. Because some guys, when they see Jalen Brunson, they lick their chops. Come on, let's be real. They lick their chops. That's not a knock on Brunson, but they know they can shoot over him. You know what I'm saying? And even when we're playing a guy that Brunson can hold, when they do the switch, they already know most of the time they're going to have Brunson or Hart on them. You know what I'm saying? Because Anunoby and Mikal Bridges they are decent defenders and they give us size. But where we lack size is in one of the most important positions, and that's in power forward. But we have the size there. Now imagine Josh Hart coming off the bench. We remember him coming off the bench. Let's not forget that. And giving that same energy to the bench. Like the main concern with the New York Knicks is that our bench don't put up points. Now, I think Josh Hart would be more of a scorer coming off the bench because he liked the slash. That's going to open the shots up for Miles McBride. And like I said, I think I would like to see Kolek play over Campaign. He make better decisions. And in my point, he's a better three-point shooter. These are the things, if I can see, I know the coach have to see. And if this coach can't see that, then for all the praise that I give him, for all the praise that you give him, then we're not winning the championship. I don't care what nobody say. He's a good defensive-minded coach. And what do that mean? When somebody say you are good in one area, that means you are an assistant coach. They don't say he's a good coach. They say he's a good defensive-minded coach. And once again, I'm not saying he's not good for the New York Knicks. Once again, I'm not going to say he didn't get us where we at today. But we have to face facts. The man is stubborn. He's still using ancient techniques. That's the only way I can describe it. You know what I'm saying? And if he keep playing and not balance the minutes, not give the second unit, not give the rookies the opportunity to grow as a team, to build chemistry, we're not making it into the finals because we're going to make the playoffs. And this month can be a hard month because injuries are starting to stack up. Carl Anthony sat out a game already. This is his third game. Brunson sat out a game, but he don't look the same in the game. He come out, he's missing, and he's not getting the lift that we see him. I know he's not a high flyer, but he gets off the ground higher than we have seen him in these last couple of games. That calf is starting to bother him. Josh Hart is struggling. And these are some injuries that they probably have not put on the injury list because they don't consider them major and don't want to give any scouting reports an upper hand. Let me go over here. Some injuries that I think I noticed. Towns, we know the knees bother him. Brunson, in my opinion, it's the thigh and the calf. McBride been out the hamstring, and we seen how long it took Shamet to come back from his hamstring. And Precious Achiuwa, how long it took both of them come back. Anunoby, I think he's bothering his knees is getting to him. We seen in that game he had ice packs on both knees. And not only that, I'm worried about that shoulder. We seen him always grabbing at the elbow that he had surgery on. He took that hard fall to the ground the other night. Then you got Bridges. If you look at him, his calf is ace banded damn up all the way up to his thigh. And Hart, I see him grabbing at his back more. These are little things that I'm seeing. But at the same time, if they got to play 42, 45 to 47 minutes per night, like I said in my last video, Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges, number 1 in minutes. Josh Hart, number 2 in minutes, leading the league in minutes. These things add up. You have to know how to balance the player minutes. If not, they will not be healthy enough to compete when we get in the playoffs. It will be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It will be the same thing that we seen last year. And we like to say that The injuries happen in the game, and it's just part of the game. But this, it, the coach can put his players in a better position to not get injured. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing is not to overuse them, the wear and tear. You know, some would say we in uh, fourth, third in our division, fourth in the NBA. But right now, it's looking dire. And I think we can lose to Toronto tonight. I'm not putting the hex on our team, but if this team don't come out with the energy that we know they can play with, but I don't think they got, it's going to get dark. It's going to be a dark January. Last year we celebrated January. This might be a January that we will want to forget. That I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Hit me in the comments. Y'all know I always reply and appreciate it. All right. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.